Hi, everybody. It is Halloween. Happy Wednesday. So are your kids dressing up, Julie?
Yes. Sophia is going to be a bat, and Bennett is probably multiple things so he can hit the same houses over and over again.
That is hysterical. Okay, seriously, he is the salesman of your house. Like,
He really is. Yes, for sure. That's why I'm like, dang it. I wish he could just sign up for this and sell it to all of his friends.
I do have to tell you how cute Connor was the other night when I was at your house, that he's a cutie pie too.
Thank you.
So let's talk first for anybody who wants to watch the recording today. So I have 2 tips for Halloween and staying on track. And let's see if you have any other suggestions, Julie. My tip is take 1 or 2 extra ionics today to help fight those sugar cravings and give yourself an Iso-Delight instead of a candy bar. Do you have any other suggestions for fighting Halloween?
Well, it's kind of funny because it's kind of easy for me because I can't eat a lot of the things that are in candy. So it just makes it easier for me. But I like the idea of like setting yourself up with an alternative sweet to candy. You know, like the Iso-Delights is a good one. Also, our bars are awesome. And, you know, if you're talking about like picking little pieces of candy, cut it up into small pieces.
Great idea.
And then, you know, maybe if you have a specific kind of craving is to maybe eat something that you crave that's healthy instead.
Right.
I think that's a good alternative too.
Good tip. I like that. I'm letting Zoe in, so sorry I'm moving and it's a little bright.
You're disappearing.
Okay, so I want to talk about a couple of things. So I don't know how many of these you've participated in over the last 6 months or so since you've switched to the business side, or even seen it since you've been in it for a year. But about every quarter, I'll call it, Lori Olson is really big about creating accountability groups. And I got to say, she does a fantastic job. You know, they've done Fit in the Fall. They've done New Year, New You. They rename them every quarter when they do these. And so when they do these, they do a group team collaboration. And I always feel like a slacker because they have people do specialties. They have somebody do fitness stuff. They have somebody do recipes. Like I'm never sure what I'm supposed to bring to the table on those. However, they're very, very abundant. And they open these groups to everybody on Cindy's team. So I'm scrolling. If you see me not looking at the screen, I'm sorry. I'm trying to find the name of this new group. So last year was Fall In Challenge. That's not it. What is it?
Oh, you know what? Hang on.
Oh, here it is. Boost with Burn.
Right. Debbie just
one, I want to make sure you guys know about it. And if you'd like me to add you into it, which Debbie did ask to be added into it, basically Lori will go through and make sure you're an Isagenix person before she'll allow in. But I'm going to add you in right now while I'm thinking about it. And so the cool thing with these groups is that it's group collaboration. So you kind of get to know some of the cross team members, especially all those girls out east. And the ones throwing this one together, and you'll recognize some of these names, I think, is Lori Olson, Allie Lindstrom, and Dawn Basenko. They all were with our same previous company. So those are the masterminds putting this together. They also did that same one about the March to Manager that we did last spring. They put that together too. So I love their abundancy that they're willing to throw this out to everybody. So it starts tomorrow. It's going to run through November. The main theme is going to be a 30-day cleansing with gratitude. They're having some expert come in and talk about essential oils. So there's going to be some essential oil training in there or tips and hints with that. They're also going to throw the business opportunity in there 4 times to get people thinking about sharing. And there's going to be prizes. Now, this time they're not going to have you track for prizes. I think they're going to be drawings for prizes. But all of us that are executives help contribute to prizes. So I don't know what the prizes are. They've done small things like $10 gift cards all the way up to iPods, you know, kind of stuff. So it just depends on what the dollar amount is they collect from the executives to do this. But some things I've done in the past as a tool with these groups is, I'm really big about once a month check-ins anyway with people on our team. So I come up with a message, and it's a lot of times I'll be like, hey, how are you doing with your consistency? Do you need a little extra accountability? One of the other leaders have created this great new group called, and I'll name the group, starts tomorrow. Let me know if you'd like in. There's great success with these, or however you want to word it, but basically alert all of your team members that this is going on. So I've put a post in Isajourney about it, but I'm going to do the message thing later today as well. Because usually when I throw this out there, I'll have like 20 people say, yes, I need a reboot, add me back in there. So it's a great getting people going before the holidays. So I want to make sure everybody knows about the group, promotes the group, especially because when we all lead together, it takes the pressure off of us as one person. And maybe something Lori says or one of the challenges she does will kick their accountability and action into gear. So I think that's huge. So it's called Boost the Burn with Balance, and it's running through the whole month of November. So I'm in there, Julie's in there. Once you're in there, Julie, you can invite people in there yourself as well.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, so next, let's talk the virtual event for next week. So it was great because I did 3 separate Facebook Lives talking about the event. I did one in this group, I did Shooting Stars, and I did Isajourney, and all of them had a little bit different spin to them, but they all talked about the event. And it was either in Shooting Stars or Isajourney. Debbie logged in when I was talking about it. I think it was in Isajourney. Yeah. So I specifically spoke to her on the Facebook Live saying, you're the person that we're thinking of for Julie. Just so you know, Debbie, we'd really like you to do this. And
I reached out to her.
Good. Mm-hmm. And I really did explain on all 3 videos. I want the newbies coming out. I want the people are starting to ask them, what are you doing? You look great. So I haven't heard back from anybody yet. I'm really hoping we can get this. Val's person, Micah, lives locally, and I've seen his transformation in the last 6 weeks. So I'm really hoping he agrees to it. And he's already told me he has somebody asking him at work. So I'm pretty sure he will. I think Christy is thinking of doing her brother because he's lost 30 or 40 pounds. I'm going to have Jen, because she is a chiropractor, every month I try and have a medical specialist. I've had nurses, I've had doctors, I've had chiropractors. And because she's still newer, she just started this summer, I'm going to have her come back as herself with the medical, but really put heavy emphasis on the medical expert part in here. I'm waiting to hear back from Tyler Walter. I really want him to do the wealth creation since he just walked away from his corporate job. And then I tagged a bunch of people who I know personally in my first line or second line are also starting to see results, but they're kind of crickets out there. So I wanted to spur them on to watch the video to see if I hear from them. But my goal is we need to have that list and timeline done by Sunday night so everybody knows what they're doing. So how are you with working with Debbie? Are you comfortable with helping her do the 30-second story and stuff?
Yeah, I did text with her yesterday. She said she just has to confirm her schedule. And then she thinks she'll probably be fine.
Okay, so what you could ask her is, if we're starting at 7:30, my intro typically lasts 10 minutes. Ask her for her timeline. Is it better for you to come in closer to 7:40 or closer to 8? And if she has a preference, I will try, I'll meet that preference. And what I do is I space out the transformations about every 2 minutes.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I'll let her know.
And otherwise, you're comfortable with how it's run. I know you've done one in the past and the whole concept of it.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I wanted to follow up. So since I kind of planted that seed with your son, Connor, is he trying to get off work to join us on Saturday?
I haven't really seen him, so I have to ask him.
Okay. Well, Christy is not going.
I saw him for about 5 or 10 minutes yesterday. That's about it. But I'll see him today. So I think.
I was actually impressed that he's like, well, I could see if I could get the day off. I mean, he didn't bat an eye about it. And I thought, man, if you could get there to catch the vision.
I know.
That would be a group person talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Christy is coming too. And one of her siblings is going to be a guest. I think he actually lives up near there. And so she's going to ride with us. You're welcome to ride with us, but I know you also have to get back to work. So I don't know how close you are time frame wise.
It's only an hour and a half away, right? And it ends at 1. So, I mean, as long as I'm home by like 3:30, 4 o'clock, I should be fine.
Okay. So I don't know if it's easier for you to come here and leave a car, or Christy lives. Yeah, because Christy lives out towards Route 47, which we may end up going up 47 to get up there. I'm not sure which way Randy is going to have us drive up there.
Okay.
So just think about it. Let me know if you want to ride with us or you want to drive up separately.
Yeah.
And then I think Julie, the other Julie, Ash is thinking of coming.
Okay.
But that's the only other people I've heard from so far. So it could be, us, you, Christy, and possibly the other Julie. So I'm still trying to talk it up, trying to get more people there, but I think it's going to be great. And I can't wait because I haven't heard from 3 of those people before.
They have product there for purchase or no?
Not at a Super Saturday, only Core 4 events.
Okay, I was just curious.
Okay. And obviously everybody knows about the special that ISA delivery ends today and buy one, get one free for the pumpkin spice.
Oh, that's right, the ISA delivery. Shoot.
Yeah, so you may want to mention that in a note too. So the coming back to the event for the virtual event next week, the name I came up with was Fall in Love with Yourself. And I'm going to try and do some stuff about, like I already put in there, are you happy when you look in the mirror? Are you comfortable in your own skin? I'm kind of trying to come from that angle. And I'm actually going to go live in the group after I do my hair, finish my hair. And just kind of talk about, we want to beat that holiday, indulgence. We want to beat that January 1st mindset. And I'm going to come from that angle in a live that I'll do that in an hour or so. But I figure slowly I'll start dripping some articles like we do, with the other events and get some attention going there. But and you can invite all your team members if you want. And this would be a good thing to have Connor to go back and watch. Like, even if he's not home Tuesday night, I don't ever put a close date on this so that you can always go back and watch the replay. So even for your RSVPs, if somebody's like, oh, I have small group Tuesday night, great. You can go back and watch the replay. And I would say within the next couple days, they don't need to know, there's no end time frame on it. But that's a great follow-up as well.
Okay.
I really was talking, that's what I was thinking of, is I wanted to talk events. Saturday, the Fall in Love with Yourself, and then the group that got started. Is there anything you want to talk about with the group coaching call?
No, because you and I talked on Monday a lot, so that kind of helped me a lot with some stuff. So I feel like I still have to go over the letter and do some follow-up with all of that stuff, but no, I don't think I have anything specific.
Okay, so I'm going to kind of clue everybody in what we were talking about, because everybody can do this in a different way too. Is I was talking to Julie about when I switched from my previous company to Isagenix, I wrote a switching business letters, and I sent them out to the people associated with my past business. I did a Facebook post on it, and I staged them out in different time periods. So here's what I'm going to ask you guys to think about. Even if you're not switching businesses, I would think about making some type of an announcement. And here's the easiest way I can think of. How many people out there do Christmas cards or Christmas letters? Especially people who write Christmas letters, or if you've never done one and want to do one, in your Christmas letter, put in there that you're now, filled with purpose, helping people get healthy and reclaim their life back, however you want to phrase it. But be sure to let people know what you're doing, because it's a time of year that we update people on our family and our life anyway. So I'm going to really encourage and stretch everybody that if you're not doing it like Julie, where you're sending a specific letter out that your businesses, do it with your Christmas card. And I know some people do Thanksgiving cards, some people do New Year's cards. Whenever it is, put that announcement out there. Hey, this is what I'm doing, and I'm here to help you if you're looking for help. So I'm going to encourage everybody to do that. And if you want to talk one-on-one about that, or shoot ideas, or see script copies, let me know, and I'd be happy to go over that with you as well. So do you do Christmas cards or letters?
No.
Neither. Okay. So yeah, so Julie's going to do a flipping a business, but for those of you who aren't flipping a business, I just had that other idea with Christmas cards coming up. So, all right. Well, let me talk to Randy, find out what our departure time is Saturday. And I would probably have you drive here because Christy lives west of me. So I'm kind of halfway in between both of you guys. And that way we'll see which way we're going.
Yeah. If I've got Connor going with me, we'll probably just drive separate. So I'll double check with him first. And then let you know either way what's going on.
Okay. Sounds cool.
You're going to check on time. That's right. Okay.
Yeah, I think registration opens at 9:30. So I'm sure he'll probably aim to get there at like 9:15. That my guess is we'll leave about 7:45.
Okay. All right. That sounds good.
Okay.
All right. Awesome.
Enjoy Halloween. We'll talk to you later.
You too.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.